He sat naked in the village square, shaking, with hands crawling over his body, while the woman he tried to disgrace stood tall before him. I will never forget what happened that year in Besongabang. My name is Ayok, and I was born and raised in that village, deep in the southwest region of Cameroon. If you have ever been to Besongabang, you will know it's a small place surrounded by thick forests, red mud roads, and old trees that whisper when the wind blows. But no one talks louder than fear, and fear in our village had a name, Chief Ngoloko. He was not like the chiefs you hear about in books or see on TV. Chief Ngoloko was cruel. He smiled with his mouth but never with his eyes. People said he could make a child disappear with just a look. Some said he had juju, dark powers passed down from his father's father. He became chief not because people loved him, but because they feared him. Anyone who spoke against him would lose something: land, goats, children, or even their lives. The elders called him the crocodile in human skin. We all kept quiet. Even when he took the widow's farm, even when he chased away old Mami Eyong for speaking up during a village meeting. But one woman, Aunty Ebangha, did not fear him. Now, let me tell you about Aunty Ebangha. She was not from Besongabang originally. She came from the neighboring village of Osing after her husband died. She was in her early 40s, strong in the arms and stronger in spirit. She sold firewood and pepper in the market, always wore a red wrapper, and tied her hair in a big knot at the back. People whispered that she had medicine too, but no one really knew. The problem started when Chief Ngoloko tried to take Aunty Ebangha's land. It was just a small piece behind her house, but she had grown cassava and yam there for years. One morning, a group of young men came with cutlasses and cleared the whole thing. They said the chief wanted to be a meeting house there. Aunty Ebangha came to the square the next day with fire in her eyes. She stood before the chief's throne. He always sat on a carved chair with lion heads and told him that he was a thief. She said it loud without shaking. We all gasped. My hands started sweating. I was sure she was going to die. But Chief Ngoloko just laughed. A long, slow laugh that chilled my bones. He told the guards to drag her away. That night, we heard she was locked in the back of the shrine. That was where he took people who disrespected tradition. People said spirits lived there. Some never came back. I didn't sleep that night. But in the morning, the whole village gathered. The talking drum beat fast, calling everyone to the square. We thought we were going to see Aunty Ebangha punished. Instead, we saw Chief Ngoloko crawling out of the shrine naked, crying like a child. His skin was covered in mud and crawling with black ants. His lips were swollen, his eyes were red. He kept muttering, "Forgive me, please, I didn't know." Behind him came Aunty Ebangha, walking like a queen. She wore white, her face calm. She carried a small clay pot in one hand and a broom in the other. People moved aside as she passed. She walked up to the chief and stood there. The drum stopped. You could hear even the wind hold its breath. Now, everyone has seen the real face of your leader, she said. He wears fine clothes, but inside he is worse than the dead beneath our feet. No one spoke. Then something happened I never thought I would see. The elders stood one by one and turned their backs on Chief Ngoloko. That's how we show shame in our village. Turning your back on someone means they are no longer human in your eyes. Chief Ngoloko ran, not walk, ran into the bush. That was the last time anyone saw him. Later, we heard Aunty Ebangha had gone to the shrine in the night. Some say she broke the pots of the ancestors and called their names. Some say she made Chief Ngoloko drink something bitter. I don't know what is true. I just know that after that day, no one ever messed with her. And Besongabang began to breathe again. People started speaking freely at meetings. The widow got her farm back. Mami Eyon returned, and Aunty Ebangha, she never asked to be chief, but everyone came to her for advice, even me. That's why I'm telling this story. So you remember that even the strongest wicked man can fall. All it takes is one fearless woman.